Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Viewers, today's our topic is finding rank of the matrix. In this video lecture, you will learn to find the rank of the matrix. Linear algebra book to follow. Current lecture is useful for BS Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Statistics, IT, BA BSc Associate Degree Mathematics A Course 2, BSIT Computer Science, and other competitive examinations. Question: find the rank of the matrix A 1 2 3 1 2 2 1 2 3 1 3 3 5 4 3 1 minus 1 minus 1 2 minus 1. This is a matrix of order 4 by 5 because we have 4 rows 1 2 3 4 and 5 columns 1 2 3 4 5. This is a matrix of order 4 by 5. We have to find its rank. As you know, the rank of the matrix is basically number of non-zero rows of echelon form. Number of non-zero rows of echelon form. In other words, if we have to find the rank of this matrix A, we have to convert it into echelon form, and then we have to see, then we have to count the number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows in echelon form of a matrix is said to be the rank of that matrix. First of all, we have to convert this matrix A in echelon form. This is the given matrix. First of all, we convert it into echelon form, and then we will count the number of non-zero rows. Now, what's the procedure to convert it into the echelon form? We have in the first row, first non-zero element 1. Below this non-zero element 1, we have to make all other elements 0. This is the first step. Look here, this is the first non-zero element 1. We have to convert, we have to make all the zeros below this one. Now, how can we can make here 0, and how can we make here 0, and how can we make here 0? We will perform the operations, row operations. For example, if this is row 4, if we simply subtract row 1 from row 4, we will get here 0. And if we subtract, if we multiply first row by 3 and then subtract from row 3, then once again we will have 0 here. And similar operation, if we multiply this first row by 2 and then subtract from the second row, we will get 0 here. So these are the 3 steps with which we can convert these numbers to 0. Look at here, R4 minus R1 means we are subtracting R1 from this row R4. This operation means, first of all, I explain the calculations of this operation. Calculations due to this operation. What is this operation? R4 minus R1. We are subtracting row 1 from row 4. Keep in mind, the row which is being added or subtracted will not be changed. Means first row is being subtracted. This will remain as it is. This will not be changed. Change will occur in R4. Now, how? Look at 1 minus 1, make it 0. This is 0. Minus 1 minus 2, make it minus 3. Here is minus 3. Minus 1 minus 3, minus 4. Here is minus 4. 2 minus 1, that is 1. Here is 1. Minus 1 minus 2, minus 3. And here is minus 3. I think the calculations of these operations, the R4 minus R1, are clear. Therefore, as a result of this operation, R4 minus R1, we have changed the 4th row, and the new 4th row is this. And the symbol here we have used is equivalent, row equivalent. Means this new matrix is not basically equal to the old one, but it is row equivalent. Whenever you perform a single row operation, that's just like this, the matrix obtained is basically row equivalent to the original one. Next, we have to make here 0. Now, how can we make it here 0? This is the operation. Multiply this R1 by 3 because here we have 3. Therefore, multiply R1 by 3 and then subtract R3. Then subtract this result from the third row, means R3 minus 3 R1. Now look at the calculation of this operation. 3 minus 3, because we have multiplied R1 by 3. When we multiply R1 by 3, here we will have 3. 3 minus 3 will make it 0. Similarly, when you multiply this equation, this row by 3, you have 6 here. Now, 3 minus 6 will give you minus 3. Similarly, when you multiply this row by 3, you have 9 here. 5 minus 9 gives you minus 4. When you multiply first row by 3, you will have 3 here, and 4 minus 3 will become 1. Similarly, when you multiply first row by 3, you have 6 here. 3 minus 6 gives you minus 3. And it is, I think, clear that due to this operation, the third row is changed to 0, minus 3, minus 1, 1, minus 3. Okay. Finally, for the second row, here we have to make 0. What will be the step? Same step. We will multiply first row by 2, and then we subtract this result from the second row. This is the operation. R2 minus 2R1. First of all, multiply R1 by 2, making here 2. Then subtracting 2 from 2, you will have 0 here. Similarly, when you multiply row 1 by 2, you have here 4. 1 minus 4 will give you minus 3. Similarly, when you multiply this by 2, this is 6. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. When you multiply by 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. And when you multiply this by 2, 1 minus 4 will be minus 3. This is the second row obtained due to this operation. Okay. Now our new matrix, which is basically row equivalent to the original one. Here we have all zeros below this 1, all 0. Now, after converting all zeros below this 1, we have to make it 1. We have to convert this in 1. And then using the same steps, we have to make zeros below this 1. But keep in mind, before converting it into 1, we are more comfortable to make these two zeros. How can we make these two zeros? We just subtract R2 from R4, getting here 0. And we subtract R2 from R3, getting here 0. Now, because here to obtain these two zeros are more easy, therefore these to get here two zeros easy than the to convert here 1. Therefore, before converting minus 3 to 1, we will make below this minus 3 0, which is simply we can do by subtraction, as I told you. Now here we have two operations, R4 minus R2. R4, this is R4. Subtract R2 from this R4, you will get minus 3 minus 3 means minus 3 plus 3. This will make here 0. Similarly, minus 4 minus 4, this will make here 0. And 1 minus 1 make here 0. Minus 3 minus 3 makes here 0. Similarly, due to this result, this operation R3 minus R2, we get here 0. When you subtract R2 minus R3, when you subtract second row from the third one, we will have here 0, here 0, here 0, and here 0. Now we get two 0 rows here, and 2 rows are non-zeros. We now can make here 1 by dividing second row with minus 3. When you divide second row with -3, you will have -1. This is the operation. -1/3 R2 means you are dividing R2 by -3. And when you divide this R2 by -3, here you will have 1. Here you will have 4/3. Here you will have -1/3. And here you will have 1. Now here first non-zero element is 1, and in the second row first non-zero element is 1, and below this one all are zeros, below this one all are zeros. Therefore this matrix is converted to echelon form. This is the echelon form of the given matrix, and in this echelon form we have two non-zero rows. Therefore rank of this matrix will be 2. We can write this argument here. This is echelon form of the given matrix A, and the number of its non-zero rows is 2. Therefore, the rank of A is 2. Quickly, I repeat the steps. First of all, you convert this matrix A into echelon form, and then note the number of non-zero rows, which will be basically rank of this matrix.